Hi, I'm Jaime from Jaime's Kitchen. Today I'm making a Peruvian meal. It's, what's it called again?
Lomo something?
Look, they can hear you.
I don't know what it's called.
Lomo. I'll give it to you in a second. And I never made it before, I had to look it up. And what I'm doing now is, the potatoes take the longest to cook. And as you can see, the potatoes don't appear cooked yet. And you gotta cook potatoes really slow so that you don't burn the outside and you can get the inside of it, the heat can travel inside. Now, the ingredients I'm gonna use for this meal, and matter of fact, while you're filming the food and all the other ingredients, like you gotta use tomatoes, parsley. I'm making two different versions of it. The first version everybody knows about, the Peruvian one, is you use vinegar. And in the other one you use jalapenos. And I believe the jalapeno one might be more towards the southern Mexico version. And give me a second here and I'm gonna, as you can tell, my videos on Orthodox, they are as if I was talking to anybody. Oh, okay, it's called Lomo Saltado. That's the name of this meal. It's Peruvian. There's many versions of it. I went through all the recipes to see which one I prefer. You can make these with French fries. I didn't particularly want to use French fries. When you make things like with stir fry type of skillet type of stuff, I like these red potatoes. They look better and they taste good. Now, all these other ingredients have been pre-cut. I got the yellow peppers. I got onions. The garlic's also going to be diced, thrown in there. And everything's just going to cook together. Once it's almost done, on one of them, this one, I'm going to put about 2 ounces of vinegar and mix. This one, I'm going to put jalapenos, cut it in small dices and put them in here. Okay? Now, I'm going to continue cooking. That's going to be put on pause, and then you'll see a progression of my meal. Okay, as you can see, I'm having trouble pausing this.
Okay, say what you're doing. Yes. Say what you're doing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I was being filmed. What I'm doing now is removing the shells off of the garlic, because I use whole garlic. Because, like I said in my previous videos, I'm a garlic freak. And those who don't like garlic, just use a minimal amount of garlic. And if you don't like garlic, there's got to be something wrong with you. So get yourself checked into a hospital immediately.
And what did you add to the skillet?
Okay, so far what I've added into this meal is the yellow peppers, the onions, and I'm cooking this pan over at the flame. Show how low my flames are. I keep very low flames so that nothing burns, and it gives me time to do other stuff. Once I put the garlic in, next I'm going to put in the parsley and the diced tomatoes. But I don't want one thing to cook way past what the other one's going to cook. So all this has to be timed so that everything gets cooked when it's all ready to serve. Okay, now the progression of this meal, I added tri-tip steak cut into bite-sized pieces. Since I got two different meals, I put it on each one. I put a little bit of soy sauce because with meat, soy sauce is excellent flavoring for it and browning. It's going to take a while to cook. As you can see, I just put it in, it's still raw. The last thing I'm gonna put in at the end is pan over to the tomatoes. It's the tomatoes and then the parsley. Now on this particular one, I did add jalapenos. These are what the jalapenos look like. Just keep it there. Most people know what jalapenos are, but this is the jalapenos. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna add a little more on the other side. Because one was not enough.
Stop it.
Stop it. Okay, continuing with my cooking, what I did is I diced up tomatoes, whole tomatoes, thick. I removed the seeds and the gooey part on the inside, just keep the shell so that the meal doesn't become mushy. And they got one for each side, same procedure. This is parsley, diced up, and just put a dab on each one. Now on this one, I'm going to use this for measure. I measure by eye, so I'm going to put about 2 ounces of vinegar. Most of this vinegar is going to evaporate. This is distilled white vinegar. You can use any kind of vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is actually better. It has flavor to it, but it's not going to make that much of a difference. Now, on this meal, you cook slow. You stir. This stuff you gotta stir constantly so that one side doesn't burn while the other side stays raw. Oh, crap. Okay, I hate making a mess.
Okay, pause.
Okay, now that the parsley's been added, this is what Lomo Saltado looks like. It's off now. I'm waiting for it to cool down so I can heat it up. This one has the vinegar, and this one with my fingers pointing has the jalapenos. Now you can use habaneros, or habaneros are a little bit too hot for me, so I always stick with the jalapenos. Okay, enjoy your meal. Thank you. Bye-bye.